This is Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies with Jen Suzuki, exclusively on CBT News.
Hey, welcome back to Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies with me, Jen Suzuki. Targeting video, it's a thing. It's kind of a big deal. And a lot of people are still not hip to the game. I do not know why, because the data is telling us it really works at getting people to talk to you, which is what we're trying to do with our service and our sales teams. We're trying to get customers to talk to us. And a lot of times they just ghost you, because if people are busy in the day or people just don't care or they're just getting bombarded with too many things. And so you might get backburnered. We all know that literally 80% of our emails is spam. And so with that being said, it is important to have a new, here we go, 2024 initiative in your store to get your video game tight. And it's not just for sales. Service teams got to get the video game tight. I'm trying to attract customers. I'm trying to engage people. I'm trying to get people to move stuff forward. Deals. So, with that being said, let's talk a little about our service department. So, where does video fit in here? Now, a lot of people are not ready for this, and it does take a bit of a culture update to get this thing consistent and effective for you. But one thing is for certain, and I talk to a lot of advisors and I talk to a lot of service customers, I can tell you that the stores that are injecting video into their process, they are definitely writing more business. The grosses are definitely higher. So, what happens? What are some of the things to look out for? So if I don't have video, I'm leaving it up to the service advisor to be able to explain what the technician said to them and translate it back to the customer and actually sell the work and actually try to explain what it is. And we got a lot of new people out there, a lot of new technicians, a lot of new advisors. They don't really even know what the work is that the technician told them, and they're trying to relay it and everything. And a lot of times it gets relayed in tech talk, and that's a whole nother thing. When it gets relayed in tech talk, we're losing that connection with customers because they start to feel a bit intimidated. They're not sure what it is that you're saying. And this is why it's actually really great to have a video of what it is that the technician is saying that needs to be done in the car. A lot of times when the technician's saying what needs to be done with the car, it's like a third party. It's actually the expert on the car saying, yeah, this is it with their actual car. Yes, now it's easier for our service advisors to sell work. Now here's the thing, a lot of times they will get this process down in the dealerships and technicians are boom, 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 and they want to get this work done. They want to get it approved, they want to get paid. They send the video over to the service advisor. But the service advisor, if they don't have the culture intact, they won't even send the video. But you got to send the video because it helps set it up. Now, there's two things that can happen here. One, we got this great video that really showcases the work that's needed. It's so authentic. It is literally so legit, you can't even dispute it. And so the customer's got to get the video. Now, a lot of times the service advisor, sometimes they don't send it. We got to make sure they're sending it. Okay, but sometimes they just send it. And sometimes they do this with the pictures too. They just send the video and they're like, hope and pray. And I'm like, there's the thing. The video's great. It's a setup. But make sure the technician's calling, because they got to explain what's on the video. And they got to explain sometimes and translate the tech talk over to normal people talk. So, we keeping it real. And that way people aren't feeling like they don't understand what it is that needs to be done. They don't understand the value of what needs to be done. And so, my friends, I just say to you this, video can oftentimes tell the story about the value that we're bringing to the table. And they can see that there's risk of not doing the work or there's benefits to doing the work all wrapped up in a bow tie in the video that you're going to send them. Now, switching gears over to our sales team. Now, our BDC team, using video on the BDC team is so money. A lot of times BDC doesn't send it and they think, oh, it's gonna take a lot of time. We're plowing through a whole lot of leads already, Jen. I say, look, it's a lot faster to actually do a 15, 20-second video than it is to friggin' find a template, make the changes, send, it's a whole thing. But if I just have the video set up on my screen and it's let me make it more personalized. I'm selling for loyalty, okay? So a template versus a personalized video, That's up to you to decide. And so if I have a BDC that's saying, hey, I got your email, or hey, I got your call, or hey, I want to make sure you put a face with a name. And I've seen people, video companies out there, they're the experts at this. Talk to them about their best practices. A lot of times I'm mingling with them because I want to hear what's working, what's not working, but I still see signs, whiteboards with the customer's name that becomes the thumbnail, and the customer sees like their name on it. It's like, yeah, that was made for me. Of course they're opening that. And then it's not just like some basic video, but it's more of like, hey, I'm Jen, I'm part of a team. Oh my gosh, please don't fall in love with me because you're not going to work with me. And then you're going to be let down, and that's a whole other episode. But if I say to them, hey, I just wanted to put a face with a name. I'm Jen. I'm part of the team here. And my role is to make sure that you have a great experience with us and that we're answering your questions and that I help you get some information that you need while you're researching. Say some stuff that's nice and friendly and welcoming, and it's not like, hey, I'm here to make sure you get an appointment and you come down and you take a test drive and get a trade appraisal. I'm like, calm down. Okay? First things first. Now, like a lot of times, this is our first impressions, so we want to keep it friendly vibes, personal vibes, not like transactional seller vibes, okay? We're just trying to get them talking to us, just first things first. And so our BDC can do things like this. I would suggest that our sales team, remember, dealers, this is your 2024 initiative if it's not a thing already. It's for both departments. Our sales teams be thinking about what they can use video for in their sales process. There's like a lot of things. And like a lot of people are intimidated by video, and I would say, it's time to conquer some fears, okay? Because you can get over some fears. And a lot of times we have to challenge ourselves, challenge our people, challenge our team members, to do things that aren't so comfortable. And I've watched this last year, veterans, okay? Veterans that are already top performers in the dealership who say they don't need video, and then they got Jen Suzuki poking them. You gotta do this, you gotta do this. And then so I give in, and next thing you know, they're the funniest videos I've ever seen. Having fun, building a new skill set, challenge your team, and if you're not uncomfortable, then you're not getting to that next level. It's this growth mindset over here. And video oftentimes, gridlocks people's next level success when they ain't doing it. So, okay. For salespeople, they do these walk-arounds, right? Everybody's doing a walk-around. Walk-around's great, especially if the customer wants a walk-around. I can say, hey, of course I would do a walk-around, and I'm going to send you the video, and blah, blah, blah. But I want appointments. I want you to think about the things that are going to help us move forward faster, with car deals, at appointments, and stuff like this. So if I set the appointment, I'm going to say to the salespeople, if you set appointments, when you set appointments, excuse me, send a video. Hey, now it's not about the car, because they're going to change your minds. A lot of people are squirrels today. They change their minds. But it's about you. What are you going to do for me? So it's not just like, oh, car, but I'm going to say, hey, what are you doing for me? So in the video, I'm going to be like, hey, it's Jen. I just want to put a face with a name. We just got off the phone. I got you set up for Friday at 3:15. I want you to know I'm blocking off an hour ahead of time just to make sure that everything is set up for you guys. You got a family. You're commuting for work as is. You got a lot of things on your plate. It's a Friday afternoon. And so I'm going to make sure everything is set up for you guys when you guys come in. I got 2 cars ready to rock and roll. I already pulled the keys. I made sure that the listings were accurate. What are you going to do for me? That's what I want to know in that video. So appointment confirmations, we're going to help us get more shows by sending out a video like that. Okay, we send out numbers to somebody. You're sending out numbers all day long. Managers, time to turn it up. Let's get our managers involved. Okay, you know how you do those TOs on the showroom floor? It's time to TO on a video. You already called them. They ghosted you. I'm like, we sent them numbers. It's time to go. So our manager maybe says they send him a video. And look, a salesperson can send a video here too. I'm just saying follow up on the numbers. Okay, we didn't want to just let it go. Because it's warm now. It's about as warm as it gets, So I want to try to maximize my conversion ratio. So I say in the video, hey, you got the numbers. I want to know what your thoughts are. We want to help you. We can make this very easy. There's certain things that you can do at home to start the process of completing the transaction. I just want you to know that we can do these things to help streamline your experience with us, that we can even bring the car out to your home or your office. We want to do everything that we can to make this simple and easy for you and your family. Convenience is really important to us. So I just want you to meet, my team member, Rob over here. He's our team leader, and Rob says hello, and he's our manager, and what we can do, but we just let them know, like, we want you, like, we are here for you. We want to move this forward. What's the next steps? And so I can even say things to them, even when I set the appointments, or even now with the numbers. Send over a copy of your driver's license. Just text it to me. Here's my number. I put it in the video chat. I also send a pic of your miles, your all the things that can help you load it up and make it just a little bit more streamlined. So people oftentimes say, video, I'm not good on camera. I say, well, if you ain't good on camera, how are you going to do in person? No excuses. There's a lot of excuses out there, and we already know this works, and so it's time to turn it up right now and separate yourself from the competition. It's time to get video injected into service and sales processes to really showcase the brand, the team, the value that we're bringing to the table. And not only that, but we got to separate ourselves from all the friggin' emails sitting out there, you know what I mean, that we're just getting lost in. And we want to separate ourselves from everybody else in our tactics. So again, we get to talking to people faster, we get our conversions happening more efficiently. And you know what? We are growing this year. I'm Jen Suzuki, and I thank you so much for joining me today. This is an important episode for everybody to listen to, and it could even be an episode that you use in your sales meeting to get everybody talking about this tactic that can change everyone's fate. Our mission is to level up. So again, I'm Jen Suzuki, and thank you for joining me here today on loyalty-based sales strategies. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies with Jen Suzuki, exclusively on CBT News.